All right, you are watching a 5 a.m. workout training session. I've got work today, and you know what the drill is with me, man. I have to start off the day with the thing that I care about, So another day, another step closer to the goal. I'm feeling really motivated, feeling really good that I'm kind of getting on top of this little puzzle that I got in front of me. The hip issue is pretty much being sorted with my current philosophy of training. It's funny as hell, man. It's just funny, Life works in mysterious ways, but basically, if you want to increase your damn squat, you have to be able to deadlift on a more frequent basis. If you want to increase your squat, you have to deadlift. One of you guys in the comments said something really cool, which I've heard before, but what a timely way of saying it to me. The old-time bodybuilders used to say you should pull more than you push. I think the fella used you should use twice the volume of pulling exercises versus pushing exercises. And if you look at my last 2 weeks of training with all of the pig squats and whatnot, damn, was I out of that mix, man. My ratios went through the window, basically. I don't know how many repetitions I was doing with the pig squats, but it was a shit ton. And what basically ended up happening is my hip started rearing its ugly head again. This is the good thing about training so often. You have the opportunity to play with your sport. You have the opportunity to learn every single day. I kind of worked it out. I went back to what worked. I've had recent success with my training. So I just basically went back to my log and I went, look at that. Look at the volume of deadlifting that I did. So I went back to that. And I ended up doing a whole lot of deadlifting. So in the last few videos, you've basically seen me on this Squat Everyday channel doing a whole lot of deadlifts. And I think it's just a matter of balancing the human body. The body is a puzzle. Everything that we do in life counts. You're driving the car, you're sitting, the way you cross your legs. We all have our habits. We all have our patterns, how we move. And so when you have a unilateral or one-sided problem, you have to start thinking about those type of things. So I know for a fact that when I walk, my right foot sticks, turns out a little bit more. So things of that nature. You just have to think about that sort of stuff. On the whole, if you throw in some extreme stuff like I'm doing now, squatting every day, on top of these, daily patterns and habits, then you're just exacerbating some of these motor neuron patterns, you're exacerbating some of these imbalances. So I think I love the squat. I really do love the squat. I really enjoy doing the squat. The deadlift, not so much. The deadlift feels like it's freaking hard work. You're just lifting shit off the ground. Like, it's just freaking hard work. But when I think about what I need to do to get to the next level, to sort of basically make 200 kilo squats, like in that range, my everyday normal, I need to be able to have stronger hamstrings and glutes. When I look at myself, I know the glutes are pretty beefy. My adductors are pretty beefy, but my hamstrings are basically not existent. And all this time I was thinking the TFL is to blame. I even thought for a moment it was the rectus femoris to blame. It could be just that my hamstrings are so weak, and the weird ways of the human body and the levers and the muscles and all that stuff. Basically, the hamstring is being, I guess, covered up by another muscle taking over. So 140 kilos you can see here. I think it's 140. No pain. Loaded it to 160. No pain. 180. Feeling something, but still basically no pain. And this is all in the background of doing a whole lot of deadlifting. You don't have to be a scientist to kind of work out what works, what doesn't. You change stuff, you pay attention how you feel, and then you just record it. Deadlifting is what I changed. Squats is what I've changed in terms of the volume. I've decreased that, and I feel good. So I just want to encourage you guys to do that. Have the bravery to change the program on the fly. Don't act dumb. you're not dumb. If the program says something, but your heart is wandering, your body's telling you things, don't be afraid to change things. Don't be afraid to experiment and look for answers so you feel better. I never want to train in pain. I want to feel good. That's the aim of this, man. You want to be able to squat 200 kilos and feel good about it, not walk around broken like some of the boys. I remember watching the documentary on Louis Simmons and the West Side Boys. Damn, man, people walking around broken, man. Broken people, man. Hell with that, man. I don't want to walk around like snapped up, pec tear, tricep tear, hamstring tear, disc herniations. Man, screw that, man. I'm not fucking interested in that, man. I want to feel good. You want to be able to be a healthy athlete, not forgive give up your health for a bit of performance in the gym. Man, screw that. So whenever I feel pain, I feel frustrated, and the last few videos I've kind of made and talked kind of in a frustration manner, because I hate it, man. I invest so much time into this thing. I don't want to be causing harm to my body, man. I want to be improving myself. So that's the goal here, man. Like, it's not, no matter what, I want to be able to squat 300. No, I don't want to end up in a wheelchair squatting 300, man. I want to be able to like live a normal life and feel better every single day because I can squat 300 kilos. It's that kind of mindset, man. So I really get frustrated putting so much damn time into this, and when things go wrong, I just want the answers, man. I just start flicking through my logbook, training log, and I start looking for answers. What went wrong? I start adding up the volume. I start thinking about movements, the planes of motion, and all that sort of stuff. And when I kind of sort it out, like I am basically in the midst of now, I feel like I'm sorting it out. The 180 feels good, man. Like, there was no straining. I could have done 190, maybe even 200 today. It feels so damn good, man. You just feel on the right track. You feel like you get heading in the right direction. For me, I don't mind not having the destination right here. But as long as I'm going in the right direction, man, as long as I'm headed in the damn direction that I need to be headed. If you're in the woods, you don't know where you're going and everything's dark, then you're worried, man. But if I know the goal is right in front of me, all I gotta do is just freaking put in the time. That's a piece of cake for me, man. Once I work out the damn recipe to get to 300 kilos, it's just a matter of time. But when you don't know and you're spinning your wheels and you can't straighten up the damn car, you're just drifting all over the place. That's the concern, man. Like, what's causing all this stuff? I just want to improve. Anyway, that's where my mind is right now, fellas and ladies. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I need to head off to work and earn some damn money. Catch you.